Welcome back, people, to day 2 of Spencerian Handwriting. My practice, my learning from within this book. I've been a bit busy over the last couple of days, that's why I've not done any practice and uploaded it. I thought, let's get back to it. I've refreshed my memory of what we did before, which is this here, and we got to the letter C, number 87. So on the same sheet, I've just put day 2 because it's on the same piece of paper and put the date. Let's have a look straight off the bat. 87. So where were we? Let's have a look. 87, that's it. Will you measure and analyse the small c? Fair dues. I think I've come up with my own formation for the c. Then we go, forget that, pardon me. We go on to 89. Will you measure and analyse the small r? I don't like that R, people. It looks nothing like an R. If I can get it on camera, they're saying that's an R. No, it's not. It doesn't even look like an R. I'm not doing it. I refuse to do the R. So I'm going to bypass that. And if I ever need to write an R inside the Spencerian, if I said that correctly, handwriting script or handwriting style, I will not be doing that R, I'll be doing a copperplate R. So we're going to move on to their version of what they call an S, which is like a swoop, come down, and then you come back on itself. You have to touch the upstroke. So we'll try a couple of these, and they are, well, it says 90, how would you do this? So it's going to be 92, isn't it, really, technically? So we'll say 92, and we'll put some S's in. Okay, let's do the 92 and put some S's in, what they call S's, which is very similar to copperplate, isn't it? So 92, and we're doing the S. Let's, as we always do, zoom in a little bit, not too much, Bill. Is that it? That's not too bad. So they're saying go on in the upstroke, go on an upstroke, come down, come back up and out. Well, that's not too bad. Try again, but a bit faster. The paper was sucking it up. Is it like a... No, it's almost like this then, isn't it? It's coming down on itself, and then you come back up. And you curve it a little bit curvy. So I'm doing that a little bit wrong. You come up, you curve it in and out and up. There you are, that's better. So you come up, you curve it out, around and out. Oh, I've got you. So you go up, curve it out and around and back up. That's it. Very similar to copperplate, because these things need to be in the same direction in my eyes, which is very easy. Come out, come up to the line, touch it, or almost touch it, I say. Very similar to the... Oh, I've gone a bit too far there. Okay, I'll slow down everyone. So you come up, you bring it out, you bring it round, you bring it out. You go up, you come around, you come out, and there's your S. I've got you. Shall we try one more? Yeah, why not? You come up, you bring it out, you bring it up to the line, and you're out. I think I've got the S, people. I'm liking them S's. Very nice. And then they've got this thing. But for some reason, if you look inside the book at the bottom here of this particular page, they've got these like four groups. That we haven't been taught these yet in the book. What 4 letters do we call semi-extended? So we've got the T, we've got the D, and we've got the P, and we've got the, I think that's a G. I think it's a G. So I think that they might be on the next pages. They are on the next pages. So let's have a read. Why are these letters called semi-extended? What is the height of the T, D and P above the baseline? How far do we go below there? And will you measure and analyse the small t? So okay, fair dues. So this is how should the small t be formed? So it's not quite all the way to the top of the line, it's sort of just before it. So we need to do a couple of these T's. Again, I think they're very similar. What number is that? 98. Okay, fair dues. We're doing number 98 lesson. Okay, fair dues, 98. and this is the lowercase t. So we're going to start with an upstroke. If you can see this, I'm going to zoom back in a little bit, and we're going to start with an upstroke. We're not going to go all the way to the top of the line. We're going to come back to about there, come out, and then in. I've gone too far there, and put the T in. Looks good to me. And put the T in. Yeah, looks about right. Come up. Put the T. That is definitely on a slant. That's better. That's better. That's better. That comes halfway, then you put your crossbar. You come up, bring it halfway, put your crossbar. Come up. Keep that angle. Yes, one or two might extend a little bit past it, but as long as you don't go to the, as long as you don't do this and go to this line here, you don't do this move. I'll show you this move anyway. As long as you don't do this move, yeah, and then put your crossbar in, you'll be okay. This is the space you want there. So you come up from the upstroke and you put it in there. There's got to be that space between it, and try and keep the curvature to the same. This curve, this out here, this outstroke has to match with this, which it does there. That's what I like. I'll just zoom in on that for you. I think that this out from the upstroke needs to meet this first in, or lead outstroke or lead in stroke needs to match the outstroke, and they do in the angle. So I will do this and that and put that in. I will do this and that and put that in. I will do this and that and put that in. Every time has to match. Every time has to match your lead in stroke, and there it is every time. As long as you match it. Yeah, we got T. Now the D's a bit funny because we're normally coming up from the D. This is saying going over the D. So number 99 is the D. So this is a new one. 99 is the D, and it looks like you're forming. Well, no, can't see anything now. You're going to come. Oh, remember those first lead-in strokes? Where are we? These lead-in strokes here. You've got a lead-in stroke that comes up to it, and then you've got these lead-in strokes that go over to it. So this D, they're saying, is an overstroke. So you go over to it, form this, yeah, and then you're going to have to lift your pen a little bit and come to halfway. That can't be there, can it? It's probably a little smaller than that then. Normally you do this and out. But they're saying do this move. Yeah. And have a defined space between these two. So you're coming over to the D. You come over to the D. Then you form, I say go to the top of the line. Most the ascenders go to the top of the line. But they're saying keep a space between, don't have this bit here. Do you know what I mean? So let's try again their version. Okay, comes about there, and that's their lowercase d. You come over, form the oval, come down, and then you're out. Again, if you look at this, it's got this outstroke. The in-stroke, but their outstroke. Okay, let's try again. We come over, form the O bit, come to there and out. I don't like that bit. I don't like having these gaps between this and this. I don't like that. I prefer my D. Yes, I'll do the over bit. I'll do the oval. I'm going to come down from the top. And that to me is a D. There's a D. I know it's not Spencerian, but I think I'll have that. I mean, could you do it in one stroke? Let's have a go, people. So we're going to come round. We're going to come up. We're going to come back down and out. We're going to go up and out. Nice and quick. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, one or two aren't that great, but eventually I think I've got that D. I'm happy. I just don't like having it halfway, do you know what I mean? I just don't like this bit. That's what they're saying, don't go all the way to the top of the line. I'm using these as my line reference, the spacing between each of these lines. I think you can get away with some of the changes, do you know what I mean? Then you've got the, well, it's a copper plate P, people. A copper plate P, people. So 101 is the P. And of course, their P is quite elaborate, actually. Okay, so you're going to come up, you're going to come down, you're going to lift your pen, you're going to come up, around, and out. And you leave quite a big head there. Okay, so you come up, come down, you're going to come down and out. Put a little bit more head there, well. So up, down, can you see? Then it isn't on the line, is it? Yeah, that is. You come up, you come down, and you're out. So you come up, you form this, you come down and out. You come up, down, and out. Leave that little head. I think I've got this, people. Well, let's face it, it's copper plate B, isn't it? All the way. Even if you went to the top of the line, what would that look like? It'll look like that. And it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Yeah, but I think, yeah, with this P, because that actual P is the same place as the D and the same place as the D, and the G and the A and the P and the Q are all going to be in that half line business, aren't they? If you remember. So I think that's about right. And then down and up. You're going to come up, you're going to come down, you're going to come round and out. You're going to come up. Yeah, probably a bit more head there. Well, yeah, I'm all right with these P's. Almost copper plate P's, aren't they? They are copper plate P's. Now it's not the G, it's the Q. Okay, remember them four letters? The T, the D, the P, and I said the G. It's not a G, it's a Q. So 103 is a Q. 103 is a Q. Okay, it's a bit different. Can you see? It's a bit different, this Q. So we're going to go over to it like we did with the D. We're going to form this. We're going to come down. We're going to come back up and out. Yeah? We're going to go over to it, form the G. Come back out and out. Come over, come down and out. And that's the lowercase q. So you come over to it. We're going to come down and out. Come over, come down and out. I think, yeah, it's either you put the curve in it or you put like a sharp straight back in it. Do you know what I mean? And I kind of like that curve. It's got a little bit more stylish, but if you wanted, do you know what I mean? It's tough, isn't it? That's not too bad. The temptation with the Q is to do a copper plate Q, which of course I'll do that anyway. I think you do this. A copper plate Q would do this. Then you'd form the oval, okay? And then you'd form this move, and then you come over and out. And that's sort of copper plate Q, okay? That's a copper plate Q. But they're asking you to do it this way, which is over to it. Then you come down and you just curl it back up. Which isn't too bad. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay. So they're, for some reason, they're called extended letters. Okay, let's, where are we now on the pages, man? Still recording, yeah. There's the Q. And then they got into this. Will you measure the fourth principle or extended loop? Which is basically the loop at the top. So that's just a basic stroke, like an ascender loop. So we can bypass that because we know it's the same as copper plate basically. So I can bypass that one, and we can move straight to H, where it goes loop down, and there's definitely a separation for the actual down bit for the H, and then an upstroke. So we're going to bypass the loop business, and we're going to go straight to 110, lowercase h. Okay, so 110. Where are we? Can you see? Yeah. So we have to do that funny loop. We go up from the upstroke, form the loop. We come over and out. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Can you see? Oh, thank you. If I put the pen there, does that? No, okay. So let's try that one again, people. We come up, we come down, we go over and out. We go up, we come down, we go over and out. That's to be a defined loop. Will. That's better. So can you see? We come up, we form a loop, we come over and out. Okay. I kind of like it, but the temptation is to put it along the shank, isn't it? But they've definitely got a separation for that. So it comes over, you come over and out. They've definitely got a separation around that curvature to form like the end bit of the H. But I think keeping it close, does that work? I want to do this. That's, ooh, which one's more nicer? This one, yeah. But a Spencerian H is this. But we must do it, you know, I must stick to the rules, man. Must stick to the rules. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I think I've got H. I'm happy with that, mate. Then we move on to 113, 113, and their K version, which is a bit iffy again. It's a bit different to other Ks that I've attempted. Again, we've got this loop business, and it comes off of that, does it? So if you look at this, we're going to do that loop again, right? But how are you going to get back to that? I don't know. So I'm going to have to assume you do this. You come down. You're going to have to come back on yourself, then come down and out. Something like that. So let's try again. We form a loop. We come back up. We form this. We come down and out. Okay. Form the loop. Form that little thing there and out. They've got it more pronounced a little bit, so let's try again. We come down, we come over and out. That's almost there, people. That's almost there, the K. So you come out, you come over, form a loop and out. I like it. That's a bit better with a bit of a taller head on it. I like it. I like it. So over, come back over. That's a bit nicer, isn't it? The more you do it, the more you practice the letter. Oh, you're getting it now, people. Yeah, I like it. I know it looks like I'm repeating, but that's the only way it sort of cements into your head on what to do. Yeah, it's a bit big on that head. I think I'm happy with the K, people. I think you can give yourself a break on some of these letters, do you know what I mean? On some of the ideas of it. But either way, let's just turn the page and see what letter we're on now. We've got the lowercase l. Is that L? Yeah, lowercase l. Okay. Well, that should be nice and easy. Nice lowercase l. It's basically that big loop. It's basically a copper plate L. What number is that? 114. Yeah, 114. Okie dokie, can you see? Yeah. So basically an L is this, people. You come up, you come down, and you're out. You come up, form a little loop, and out. You come up, form a little loop, and out. It's copper plate L. That's what this is. Yeah. Form a little loop, and out. 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 Yeah, nice and easy, isn't it? Well, it's same as copper plate. Yeah, done the L. I'm happy with those L's. I was doing this in Spencerian all along. And then we got the B, which is, if you look at the B, that 117 is the B, it's copper plate B. And that's number 117. 117. Copper plate B. Same as that. See, can you see? You can now. You're going to come up with that loopy thing. So you're going to form a little loop. You're going to come down. You're going to come back up and just come out. Form a little loop. Bring it round and come out. I mean, copper plate B itself is this, which is very similar to that B. And you can do it straight edge. You'll put a little loop in it. So here's my other B and out. Come up. I didn't form a loop, but it's doable. You form a little loop, come up and out. So that's basically what they're doing. But instead of having this little can't see it on camera. Instead of having that little tiny loop, they're having this. They're going to come up, form a little loop, and you come down and then out. Form a little loop and 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 out. Form a little loop. Well, do it then, Bill. Form a little loop and out. Form a little loop and out. Form a little loop and out. Yeah, I'm happy with them B's. Where are we now? B. What's that? J. Again, the copper plate J is exactly the same. So 118. Can you see? Come on, baby. 118. The lowercase J is same as copper plate. You come up, you come down, put your I. You come up, you come back, put your I. You come up, put your I. Nice and easy. You come up, do that. I mean, you could really go knock them out, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm doing it very quick here, people. But that's essentially what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, you can get a few that, if you're going really elaborate with your pen work, I think you could do it. Do you know what I mean? As long as you keep to those sort of that rhythm of doing a J, you're good to go. That's that knocked out, easy peasy. Now what we got there? What's that? That's the J, and then we got the Y, which is very similar to that, but not. Okay. So this is different. This is a little bit different. 120. 120 is the lowercase y. We're going to go over to it. Okay. See, if you can see this on camera, we're going to go, is it over? It is over. It's over. We bring it up and then out. We bring it over and then that. Probably not that elaborate. That's a bit, slow it down. Can you see? Not very well. I've had it a little bit then. Now, yeah. We go over, we come around, we bring it down. Is there a gap there? Yeah, there's a gap there. So you go, let's try again. So we go over to it. There's a definite gap. You bring it down and then over. It's a bit different, isn't it? Just different. So we go over, give it a nice gap, and then in. That's more like it. We go over to it, leave a nice gap between this curvature here. Okay, so you come over to it. Oh, okay. Try a bit. I'm just trying different things and trying it a bit quicker. Do you know what I mean? I think that's doable. But theirs is definitely more pronounced tail. So let's try a bit more of this. Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I love that. That's not too bad. And then we go to the lowercase g, which is 122 in the book. And again, if you look at this, we're going to go over to it. Remember what we did before with the T and with the Q? We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go over to it. So over, form an oval. And then this guy comes down and does this. So go over to it, form the oval, and out. Come over, form this, and out. Come over. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. I think I can do that. You come over and out. You come over and out. Over and out. Oh, okay, I'm getting it now. This has the over bit has to go to halfway. So halfway, then form that. Okay, so for halfway, form it. Oh, I've got it now, people. Yeah, can you see? You come over, form that, and in. Oh, I've got you. Nice and easy. That's the G done. And there, Z. Okay, it's a copper plate Z basically, but it's Spencerian. Fair dues. For some reason we're going to Z. Yes, 120. Comes what do you mean? 124. 124. That's done 24. And there Z is dit. So it goes fair dues. We're going to come up. We're going to form this and out. Nice and easy. There's this and out. Basically that's it, innit? Yeah. You come over, you come in, you come out. You come over, out. You come over, you're out. That's nice and easy, innit? Probably doing it all wrong. But it feels right. It feels right to do it this way. Does that extend past it? It's the same level as that. Okay. Yeah, I think I've got this lowercase z. If anything, it looks more like a bloody E to me. But, yeah, I'm happy with that E, that Z. Right, we've got one more to do. And we're going to have a go at the F. Let's face it, 126. Yeah, 126 here. Sorry. And this is the F. And it's copper plate-ish again, Luke. It just is. So it's got to form this. Oh, this is going to be a bit tough, this, people. It's got to form this, which is the loop. It comes down. It forms another loop like this way and then over. Okay? So loop, loop, and out. Loop, loop, and out. And that's the F. So loop it, and out. Loop it, out. Loop the top, loop the bottom, out. That's more like it. You just know by looking at the thingy. As long as you go with the upstroke from the F, you're good to go. So let's go with that again. So you go upstroke, you come down, you form it this way, and then you come over. And that's your lowercase f. Nice and easy. Almost, it is almost copper plate. Yeah, nice and easy. As long as you get that, it looks like an F. Yeah. I think I've got it. Almost. It comes that way then. Okay, let me try this then. It comes down, it comes up, and you come up like that. Okay. There it is, people. There's the F. Me concentrating. Let me zoom in on that F because it's bloody, I can't, it's perfect, absolutely perfect. Watch, here we go. You come up, you come down and over. Nice and easy. You come up, you come down, and there it is, every time. The F. Nice and easy. And then you got this, how should the long S be formed? Well, we aren't doing long S's, are we? I think that'll do. I'm wrapping up on the F. That's been good. That's been good, people. A nice bit of practice. I thought, again, I'll bring you along. I've done all these from last time. And now this sheet here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 letters. Shit. So where are we now? Questions for review. We aren't doing them ones. Then we move on to capital letters, basically. For some reason, we're going to bypass the rest of the letters. Not unless I've done them all. Have I done them all? Hang on. Let's have a review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And I aren't doing the R. I didn't do the R, did I? So I did. I'm going to give a little run of R's. So there are no numbers here, but I'm going to put the R's in. So I'm going to do it like this, people. Like a copper plate R. Yeah? Yeah, that's my R. So that'll be a complete line of copper plate R's. I'm not doing their R, because their R doesn't even look like a bloody R, does it? Let's face it. Huh? I've got to complete it, people. I have to complete. On day 2. Yeah, sod it. Because that was in day 2 and I bypassed R. That'll be 26 letters. Now their capitals might be a bit different, do you know what I mean? There, copper plate R's. That's what I'm doing. No number. Either way, their capitals will be the, well, it's almost identical to the copper plate capitals. I can see that here. A bit different on the D. Okay, there's a bit different on the D. Capital, that's capital X. Okay, fair dues. Capital W. Okay. So we've got some stuff to do, people. I've got to learn their style of their thingies, but I'm enjoying this process. Yes, there's some letters that I said I'm going to do it my way, not theirs, because it doesn't look like a letter. I mean, I don't like their Z, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? So I might change their Z for a copper plate Z. We're changing their R for a copper plate R. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Most of these letters are identical to copper plate. There's some subtle differences, but not much. But the idea behind this in Spencerian, I'm assuming, is that it's accessible to all and easy to learn. And that's what I wanted to do alongside the other book I've got, which I can't see at the moment. Oh, it's here. Alongside this book, which I think is fantastic. So they're in conjunction with each other to improve my handwriting. That's what I'm thinking. So with these two books, my new style of handwriting copper plate and learning copper plate calligraphy, different thing, I should see my hand change. So this is part 2. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, people, and you come back to see part 3, which will be, or day 3 should we say, day 3, when I attack the capitals. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.